Hey everyone, it's Dashabella and welcome back to Star Equestrian. So today I'm here with Cricket and we are also going to be bringing to you a part 2 for our royal horse rating video that we did last time. So if this is maybe something that you haven't heard of before, in my previous Star Equestrian video, we actually went and rated all of the royal Frisians in the horse index because the index can show you all of the special royal coats. So I did the Frisians first, and then for this video, we're going to be rating all of the Clydes and Shires. So this is like the draft horse edition of this video, and I'm so excited to do this because I love looking at the horse index, and I definitely have some horses that I really want to get, or at least I hope I get lucky enough to get them. And I love just looking at the coats too, that sometimes I might not like something, but if you look at it, like really look at it, you start to notice like, oh, there's actually like some special things that you might not have noticed if you just look at the horse's portrait. So let's jump right into this video. I will warn you that today's video is probably going to be way shorter than the Frisian video because there are way less coats. So for the Frisians, there were 5, 10, 13. There were 16 coats altogether, combining the Frisian and the Frisian sport horse. And today, we're only going to be able to rate 9 coats because there's only 9 drafts. I noticed a theme with these coats as well before we start the ratings. So for the Clydesdales, there are only like chestnut coats. There's actually no bay coats at all for the Clydesdales. And there's no black coats as well, which I found really bizarre. But the same thing can be said for the Shires. So all the Shire coats is either like white or black. There's no brown base, there's no chestnut base. Like, I'm hoping they add some more variety because if you look at the Frisians, you can see everything. There's a grey, there's chestnuts, there's bay base, there's black bases. Like, you've got so much variety. Normal Frisians are only black, but I totally understand. You can't really add a different like color to Frisians. It's just, yeah, it's kind of strange. Although I would love to see a white Frisian. I know a lot of people really want a white Frisian. And yeah, the grey Frisian sport's like the closest you can get. Oh, and I guess like the white Acer Frisian as well. Super pretty. But yeah, let's start with the Clydes. I'm getting like super off course with this because I really want to start. Let's start off with the Clydes. Let's look at this first one here. We have the Strawberryrone Clydesdale. This is a really pretty horse to start things off with. So it has the gold embellished mane and tail style. So you got the little clips in its hair, in its mane, the clip in its tail, and you can see that little lovely braid. I love the color on this. It's like such a warm chestnut brown. It's got white leg markings. It's got this very cute, I love this nose marking as well. I think it's so adorable. It's like someone took a paintbrush and they just swiped it from its nose up until it ran out of paint. And you can see like where the paint would have run out on that paintbrush. Super cute nose pattern. I love it so much. And it's also got dapplings. I really love the dapplings on its back. So there are a couple things I'm a little bit upset about with this coat. So one thing that I'm sort of not happy with some of the royal horses is that they look kind of plain to be considered a royal horse. The only thing that's really keeping its value up is either it has a crazy coat that you aren't going to be able to get normally. The other is having a mane and tail style that is exclusive to the royal horses. And I don't recall if this tail style is exclusive. I think this mane style definitely is. I'm not 100% sure, guys. Like it's lovely, but if you showed this horse to me and you didn't tell me it was from the royal stable, I probably would have thought this was just a high mastery Clydesdale. Like, does anyone agree? Does anyone disagree? If I'm going to rate this Strawberryrone, I think I'd give this horse 3 stars. It looks fine. Like, it's a very pretty Clydesdale, but I would be a little upset to get this Clydesdale, I think. Okay guys, next we have the Sorrel Ravicano Clyde, and this is a super pretty handsome boy as well. It looks like a boy. I mean, if you guys want to call this horse a mare, that's totally fine, but this guy looks like a very handsome colt to me. So we have the the classic Rabicano belly. And compared to the Frisian video, if you guys didn't watch the Frisian video, it looks super weird on the Frisian model for some reason, but on the Clydesdale model, I think the Rabicano looks really good. It's like very clean. It could definitely be better. It's like there's a lot of speckling and noise on this like belly pattern, but it definitely looks way better than the Frisian. I love this warm brown that they use for the sorrel. I wish the mane and tail was also brown, because if you tell me this is a sorrel horse, I would have expected like the whole thing to be sorrel. Otherwise, this is like, what is this? Is it like a flaxen sorrel? Is that what we're kind of looking at here with this Rabicano? So yeah, that's like my thoughts. Its facial marking is fine. Again, this is nothing special. The special thing is probably the mane and tail style, and then of course like the Rabicano belly, because I feel like Rabicano seems to be one of the rarer like coat patterns in Star Equestrian. If I was to rate this horse, I want to rate this the best way I possibly can. If I could change the mane and tail to chestnut, which I know I can, but if I can change the color to chestnut, I think this would be a... Actually, I'm not sure. I think it's a 3-star regardless, guys. Like, I'm okay if I get this horse, but I do prefer some of the other Clydes available in the Royal Stable. Yeah, I think this guy's gonna get 3 stars. Like, he's... Again, like, he's got the same issue as the previous Clyde. Like, he's kind of too plain looking for me to feel content with giving him anything more than 3 stars. If you love chestnut and if you love flaxen chestnuts, I actually think this horse is going to be super great for you. But for me, I like deeper chestnuts. Like, it's a personal preference. Speaking of deeper chestnuts, we've got the Rose Grey Clydesdale as our next horse. And for me, okay, again, for me, I think this is a upgrade to our sorrel, which was the previous Clyde. Love the color of the chestnut on this Rose Grey Clyde. It's a deeper brown. He's got dapples on him. He's got the white legs, which seem to be pretty common across all the Clydes. He's got the cropped mane and tail. I'm gonna be honest, guys, I love this mane and tail style because I don't think you get this cropped tail in the normal horse hairstyle category for Clydesdales. I think you kind of have to be lucky to get it here. So I love the tail style, love the mane. Oh gosh, I think if I'm gonna rate the Rose Grey Clydesdale, it's a step up from the sorrel. So I think I'm gonna have to give this one 4 stars. I'd be pretty happy if I got this Clyde. Again, this is totally personal preference. If you preferred the sorrel because of that brighter red chestnut, that is totally up to you. But I just really, really like darker chestnut horses. Because for me, they feel way more uncommon than the bright chestnuts that we see in a lot of like movies and videos and games. I love having these like more uncommon colors. But also I think the dapples are kind of winning me over too. Like, they are just so cute. It goes from the back to the belly. Yeah, super cute Rose Grey. I'm gonna give this horse a 4 stars. I'd be pretty happy if I got this Clyde. Last horse on the list, guys, is the Strawberryrone Clydesdale, and I think out of all the Clydes, this is probably my favorite so far. So it is a similar chestnut brown to the Rose Grey. The only difference is that this one has that brighter chestnut on the top because it's a roan, and then it does get a little bit warmer towards the midsection, and then the legs sort of cool out again. I love the coat. I love the dappling coming in from the back. I do kind of like the roaning as well, although I kind of wish the face wasn't roaned out. I kind of wish this was also a little bit darker before it starts to roan out on the neck, but that's totally fine. I love the legs. So I think all of the other Clydes, they had white on their legs, but for some reason, this red roan doesn't have white. It's more like this like very light chestnut ashy color, and I kind of like it too. It's very different. The mane and tail on this Clyde though, guys, is so pretty. I love this braided mane and tail. It looks really nice on the model as well. I think this is my favorite Clyde, guys. Like, I kind of really want this Clydesdale. Am I giving it a 4 or are we going for 5 stars for this? I actually just really think the mane and tail style is carrying this Strawberryrone Clyde. I think this is my first 5-star of the day, guys. This is such a pretty Clyde. I really love how this one looks. It feels me. Is that what I'm gonna say? It feels me? Maybe. I think if I had my way with the mane and tail color, I'd probably choose a slightly lighter one. I don't know what it is about me, but I do like having a slightly like ashier brown on my roans. I feel like it just matches a little bit more. But yeah, I think this red roan is 5 stars. So gorgeous. I love this Clydesdale. Okay guys, Clydesdales are done. So let's talk about these Shires, and we're going to start off with the white one. So this white Shire, cropped tail, roached mane. I think it's a really pretty Shire, although I don't really like this mane style on this particular horse. I kind of feel like you want to have a mane that's not, I don't know about a long mane, but definitely like a mane that would be a little bit longer and down. This is, again, this is personal preference, guys. But hang on a minute. So this white Shire, it's giving white vibes, okay? But am I tripping, or am I seeing like some patterning on its neck? Are those stripes? Am I crazy? Are those stripes? Because like I see the speckling on its back, and for me it must be some kind of like dappling situation, but I'm 100% certain I'm seeing stripes on this horse's neck, and it's throwing me off so much. That is so strange. I think I'm just crazy today. But this is a really, really pretty Shire. I think minus the shenanigans, would I be happy if I got this Shire? I think I'd be okay. Like, it's kind of different if it's got this patterning, but it's also supposed to be a white. I think for this Shire, I'm going to give it 4 stars. I think I actually would like this horse, because it's just got this like really weird craziness going on the bottom of the model, and the fact that it's supposed to be white. I would definitely change the mane style though. I would love it if I could change it to the same short mane style that Cricket has right now, because that apparently is like a rare mane style, and I don't know why these like the trimmed mane is a special style. So yeah, let's go 4 stars with the white Shire. Super interesting horse. Oh my goodness, guys. I think we've just found out where these stripes have come from. So apparently the white Shire has the same pattern as the grey Tobayano. Like, are you guys seeing this too? That is so bizarre. But I have to say, this is a really pretty Shire as well. So it's got this very interesting like front half stripes, the spots on the back as well. These are kind of leopardy looking as well. These are not just like regular spots. They kind of look like leopard spots. Super interesting Shire. Unfortunately, because it's got this great mane and like this great coat pattern and color, the mane and tail are not like super rare styles. So Cricket's actually wearing this exact same tail style, and I equipped this because I had, I think, the first level of mastery for my Australian stock horses, and then the braided mane is also in that first level of mastery. So if you want this horse to be kind of special, you're gonna have to wait until you get like your second level of masteries. Kind of disappointed with the choice of mane and tail style, but I love the dark grey. I love the pattern. It's definitely crazy and out there, and I love the blaze on this as well. Like, it's a very nice clean looking blaze. I think this grey Tobayano Shire, I'm going to give this 4 stars. It's a really handsome horse, guys. Like, I'm not going to lie. It's a really, really handsome Shire. I'd be pretty happy if I got it, but I'm not super crazy. Like, I don't think this would be the Shire that I would want the most. So yeah, let's go 4 stars for this Shire. And here we have the blue roan Shire, and this coat's a little bit weird to me. I think there's a lot of things I want to talk about, so let's talk about the coat in general. So it's a blue roan. I know a lot of people love blue roans, me included, but I'm not a fan of how it's been put onto this Shire model. So firstly, this Shire has the second mastery mane and tail. All horses get this when they get their second mastery for mane and tail styles. So it's not super rare, but it is definitely rare if you only have like level 1, level 2 mastery on this horse. As you get later into the game, more people have this. But I do love that it's a two-tone. So you have a white mane and it's got a black tail. Oh, I've just seen this streak. Okay, this streak is special because not many horses I've seen have actually got this streak in their tail. Okay, so a little bit more special. All right. It's not too bad. Going on to the other side, this coat looks pretty good. But also going on this side, I'm starting to see some like weird stuff on the coat pattern. And I can't be the only one else that sees this. Like, the coat itself looks really blurry. Like, is it just me? It really looks blurry. It's not very clear. And then on this side, firstly, this horse has a white face. But then as you see on the neck here, I'm not sure what's going on with the coat pattern. Like, is the face supposed to be white or was it supposed to be black? Because it's kind of, yeah, it looks very unfinished. And then on the neck, there's even like, again, it's a lot of blurring, but then you can see harsh white lines. Like, I'm not sure what's happened when they painted this horse. Like, were there some issues making it? Is it supposed to look like this? I kind of feel like it's not supposed to look like this. I think maybe something's happened with the coat texture and it's a little bit off. I'm gonna probably rate this Shire like 3 stars. It's okay, but with how unpolished the coat looks, like, it doesn't make it look very great. Yeah, like, it's all right, but something's happened with this coat. I'm not sure what it is. Yeah, let's do 3 stars for the Blue Shire. I was kind of hoping that I'd love this, but I just don't. Okay, guys, bit of a controversial one here. We have a black Shire. I'm not happy about this Shire, unfortunately. I'm just going to give this a rating right off the bat and I'm going to explain myself. I think if I got this black Shire, I would be really upset. Firstly, the coat, it's just black. It is not very difficult to actually get a Shire with just a plain coat. I think I have 2 Shires right now with plain coats. This is just black. There is no dappling on it. There's no like additional pattern. It is just black. Even the legs have the white markings. So it's like, if this Shire was pure black and it looked kind of Frisian-y, I actually think I would have rated this higher. But right now, I'm probably going to have to rate this like 1 star. This does not look like 3,000 gems to me, guys. So I think what you're paying for if you get this Shire is if you just wanted a Shire where you can dye the mane and tail black and that you can keep the cropped mane and tail style. Because again, this is like a kind of rare mane and tail for the Shire model. But yeah, outside of that, it's just a plain Shire. I'd be pretty sad if I got this, guys. But if you're someone out there and you just want to have this very beautiful shiny black Shire, this might be really good for you. But yeah, like for me, it's just, yeah, I don't know, guys. It just doesn't look special enough to me. Is anyone like, if you really want this Shire, let me know in the comments and like explain to me why. Because yeah, this horse is just not speaking to me. And here's our last Shire for today. It is the Black Avero Shire. And if I was going to say a horse looks like a royal horse, I think this is a good example of like the level of quality I'd expect from a royal stable horse. So this Shire is kind of crazy all around. It's got this really just lovely black coat. It's got some really nice Avero patches as well. And if you look at the patches too, they look really well done. Like you can see how the edges are feathered out really nicely. It's just, someone put a lot of love and effort into making this Shire coat. Like whoever you are, if anyone from Foxy is watching this video, I love the way you've done this Avero coat on this Shire. And another thing that's kind of special, like look at the nose for this Shire. So I haven't seen this pattern on any other horses yet. Maybe there's going to be some royal horses in a future video that does have this, but I think this is like, again, this is something different. It's something special. It's something unusual. And I would have expected royal horses to have unusual features to justify the 3,000 gem pricing, because 3,000 gems is no joke. Or is it 3,000? 2,000? I think it's 2,000. I keep saying 3,000 in this video. But yeah, again, it's so expensive. And that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As usual, if you enjoyed it, do leave a like on the video so I know you're enjoying the series. And if you're looking forward to the next one, keep an eye out next week, because next week's going to be an awesome one as well, because we're going to be doing a huge rating on all of the Arabians. There are so many Arabians. I think next week's video is going to be huge. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye!